Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much you guys for tuning in, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, baby. Okay, please don't forget to press that subscribe button if you have not subscribed as yet, okay, so that you can be part of the family. And of course, we are growing, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for actually giving this channel a chance. Okay, so do recommend the channel to your friends, to your family, to your sisters, to your brothers, to everybody, okay, so that they can also be part of the conversation. Now you guys, I know that I have not filmed in a minute, and that's mainly because I have not been feeling well, to be honest. I have had the flu for the past, I think, couple of days now, although I was feeling better, but just that my voice was just sounding so deep as hell. So I was like, I cannot film with this kind of voice, but I'd like to thank God that I actually feel much better now. And also mainly because you guys, you know that the state of the province in which I live in, if you do not know, I am from KwaZulu-Natal, aka KZN. And yeah, so the reason why I just chose that I need to pick up the camera or the phone and film rather is because I feel that as a person who's in this YouTube space, it would not be right for me not to just say anything and to keep quiet on the state of our province, you know. Now honestly, I don't even know where I should start, to be honest, but I think maybe it would be very correct of me to say maybe let's just observe a second of silence for the province as a whole, because I feel like even if you have not been affected directly, but because you just sleep at night not knowing what could possibly happen during the night or even the next day. So yeah, let's just take a second, you guys, and yeah. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. I know it's been, it's been really rough, mainly because I just don't, I just didn't know, when everything was happening, if I should pick up the camera, and if I do, what do I say, because remember, this thing that happened in the province was something that personally I'd never experienced before. And so for me, it was just like a shock to say, of course, where I live, we had something similar to this, but it was very, I don't know, compared to what is happening now or what happened in a couple of weeks, it was just honestly next to nothing. Yes, of course, lives were lost, but it was not as tragic as what had happened in the province these couple of weeks. And to be honest, I'd like to thank God because personally, I've not been affected. I think the only thing that I did notice where I live is literally right next to my house. I had a big oak tree. Well, it's not my tree, obviously, but there was a big oak tree that was right next to my place. And the one time I came back from Durban, the tree was down. And it was so devastating because I really loved the tree. And also because the tree was just so huge, like it was a giant oak tree, let me tell you. And so, for me also, I got a shock because when I came back and I realized something looks different, and then so I was told that, no, listen, this tree, my daughter was telling me the story now. She was just sitting there in the balcony, minding her own business. The next thing she sees, highball, something's going on. There's a little bit of shake here and there, and the tree was down. And so, for me also, yes, there might not be like a huge, deal to some people, because I mean, people lost lives, people lost houses. And I'm also going to try and find some of the videos, you guys, that I can just try and, pin into this video particular, or just sort of like pictures that I did see that were really, really devastating. Because I mean, the last time I checked, I think the people that lost their lives, the number was going around 488, which is a lot, you guys. I mean, losing one life on its own is serious, it's a big ordeal, but when the number is escalating every day, you are just literally you're not well, because as I did mention before, you don't know, maybe tomorrow it might be me, maybe it might be my family, maybe it might be a friend, maybe a neighbor, maybe any other person that you might know. So I think honestly, I have not been affected, as I did mention personally, and also my family, immediate family. I haven't heard anything, though my father did tell me that on their way from the south coast coming to Durban, like the city center, they almost got washed away because the road. Now, if you are from the south coast, or if you use you know, the road there which passes the Galeria, Amanzimtoti and everything. You would have seen that we had an issue with that particular area at some point where we had like a sinkhole, and for some time you could not access that road in particular because you had to use the old road, and that also was devastating. But also, you know, to come across that part again where already that road is always full of traffic, and then now this whole thing happened. And you know, because also the thing is, when you're driving, you can't necessarily see that there's water, and also you cannot see how high the water is, you know. And so it's just devastating on a serious note, because I remember when everything started, I was also coming from home. So I was also in KZN. I mean, sorry, I was in Durban. I mean, I live in KZN. So I was actually in Durban, and I could not believe it, you know, because I was using public transport. So it was raining the whole time, because I thought that I was going to vlog, like, you know, a travel vlog. Nyana. Koda, I just could not, because the footage that I have, again, I'm going to show you guys. Is just like everything is just wet, you know. I remember when I approached the Ultra City Escort, I took a video, but the video was just so bad, you guys. Like, the rain, it was raining, and I did not anticipate, obviously, that the rains were gonna be, you know, worse from what they were at the time. So luckily I traveled well going down. But when it was time to actually get to the city center, it was really bad. Because I noticed that, why is it ukuthi emgaqweni it's so quiet, you know, like there's no, maybe like in that particular time there was only like 3 cars in the road. And I just thought, okay, yeah, maybe people are asleep. I mean, it's a Sunday or whatever, so it's normally quiet. But no, child, I'm telling you, the roads were just wet. It was like we are driving in like rivers. And I remember at that night particular, it was pouring. It felt as if someone was literally, you know, pouring water using a bucket, you know, down the window. That's how bad it was. And I was so stressed out because, I mean, honestly, we hardly experienced that much rain, and so to see that thing happen was just devastating, you know, in you know, general. Let me just say that. And I would also like to maybe, I don't even know, man, if it would be encourage or because to this point I know that some of the people are still looking for their loved ones. They have not found them. I mean, some of people do not have insurances, their houses are gone. It's just so sad. I don't even know how, you know, you can comfort those people, you know, in that situation. But I think the least that we can do as the public is to ensure that if there is a donation or a foundation in your area that is pleading for our contributions, our donations, that we do contribute. I know I did see that a Pick n Pay, my local Pick n Pay store, there is like a big trolley there where you'd want to donate if you know, would like to help out and whatever. And I've also heard there's a couple of other foundations that are, you know, asking for our donations and everything. Guys, please do donate, because you never know what tomorrow holds. You know, tomorrow it could be you, tomorrow it could be a friend, tomorrow it could be a neighbor of yours. So I think we need to hold hands at this point, and to really just pray for each other, man, because already we're going through so much, you guys. Already siyakovisha sisonke as a country and as a world also. And you know, it's just crazy at this point, because this whole thing takes a big knock on your mental well-being as well. Because as I did mention, not knowing what's going to happen at night, what's going to happen, you know, the next day and everything. And you know, some of the things that you knew are no longer there, you know, such as myself. I was talking about this oak tree. It was there yesterday, and then I wake up the one morning, it's gone, and nobody really anticipated or expected. So I guess we just live in a world where we need to really ensure that we hold hands at this point, and we pray for each other, and we assist each other. So you guys, I know that this was just like a rant, because I felt that as a person who's you know, in the social media space, I need to at least say something. And of course, I'm going to try and put pictures and videos if I do find some videos and pictures that I can share with you guys. Although I do feel like the majority of us have seen this. Me personally, I just chose not to watch anymore, because I feel like it was just not good for my mental health. And I also did not want my situations of being triggered and whatnot, so I just thought to myself, no way, I'm just gonna go into my shell. That's how also I deal with things, because remember, as much as everything is going on in Durban and in other neighboring places in the province, life is going on for the majority of us in other areas that are not affected. So at times you can find that as not being fair, because how can you just continue, if I know that I have my family back there and I'm just continuing as if nothing's happening. And yeah, that is not cool at all. But I guess life is life, such is life. Nothing is easy, nothing is guaranteed at this point. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys, for watching or listening to my rant. I do hope that you guys take care of yourselves and you guys are safe and your families are safe as well. And please do check on your loved ones, you guys, because they might not be affected directly. But as I did mention, that for most people, this could be a trigger. This could be affecting their mental health. And having said that, don't forget again to like, comment, and subscribe. And so just sort of like share a word, encouraging word for the people that are being affected, or rather the people that, like myself, are just finding it hard to deal with this whole thing. Thank you so much, you guys. Till we meet again. Bye.